Welcome back to another edition of the Gabagools Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff. With me today, as always, the Cuzzo Dan for episode 87. How we feeling, Musa Muhammad?
87. I'll tell you what. Yeah. What's up the Musa Muhammad reference?
He was 87, wasn't he?
Oh, is that why you're saying it? All right. Maybe I'm not always the best with numbers. All right. That's what I'm saying. 87. I'll be honest with you. I write down the number after you say it every time. I don't always look back at my last week. Couldn't have told you today was 87. But 87, right?
Yeah.
87 episodes. I'll tell you, that's a number, is what it is.
It's a hell of a number. I think it's
It's a hell of a
impressive
number.
too. We say it all the time. We say about just the longevity that we've had with it, and obviously there's a couple weeks where we didn't have it, so we would add more. Probably be at 100 right now if we are, were consistent. But life happens, you know that. But you, the viewers, we do it for you every week. You tune in. Hopefully, if not, it's just Dan and I sitting here talking into the universe. So, universe, we knock on your door and we say thank you.
This is a good little therapy session for us, you know. Get a couple things off our chest here, mainly sports related. Every now and then we touch on some reality TV, which, come on, who doesn't love some good reality TV?
Yes, I was gonna ask you. Do you guys watch Vanderpump Villa by chance?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me about Mormon wives.
Well, it's
um,
similar. Oh, of course, I've already. Mormon Wives was like 2 months ago. Daniel, come on.
yeah, no, I have not gotten on the Mormon wives train. I don't believe Maria is a Mormon wives girl either. But here's the thing: if we started watching it, we'd probably both be like, "All right, it's actually not bad."
Yeah, watch it. I've told you to watch it for like a year now. Get on the train already. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, before it gets canceled with that crazy bat from The Bachelorette,
I could fix her.
huh? Hey, she needs a lot of fixing from what I've seen.
Hey, that works out, right? Right.
Wasn't
So
there a movie or something called The Fixer?
yeah,
I
probably.
think I swear it's either a
Um,
movie or a show. You know what? I don't want to get in too much trouble here, but we'll call you The Fixer from now on.
Fit no, or just go Wreck It Ralph and just say Fix It Felix Jr. Or you can just call me Ralph because I'll just wreck it. So some way or the other, something will be wrecked.
You can call me Ralph because I'll just wreck it. Let's put that on a T-shirt.
We have too many. We have to put it on a T-shirt. So
Yeah.
absolutely. But let's get back on track here. Weather was a little bit cooler today. I'm doing the Jeffrey Skillings now. So we'll do that a little bit here. So weather in the city today, a little chilly. A little chilly. Had my North Face, was okay, but a lot chillier off the train this morning, so it was a little chilly. But we're okay because guess what? The rest of the week it's gonna be like 80 degrees. So get out, sniff some roses, water your plants that are probably flooded. Plants probably aren't growing yet because it's only April.
You know, you got to love that Chicago weather, right? I mean, you have these. It's also been like that for whatever reason the last, like, I feel 2 months where we get this day randomly where it's 70 or 80 degrees, right? In either March or April, and you're like, okay, this I could do this a little bit more, right? If March and April were like this in general, they would be great months in Chicago. That's not the case. But we've been getting this great day, right? And then the next day or two, it drops down to like 40, and you're like, what the fuck? I had shorts on yesterday. Now I've got to put my Canada Goose on today because I'm going down to the city, and it feels like it's fucking 10 degrees.
Do you really have a Canada Goose?
I do actually. I do actually. The woman got me that for a little
Very nice.
Christmas gift there. Fun fact on that story. Sorry, lady. Sorry, woman. Sorry, Maria. Um, she got me that for Christmas, and I opened up the box, and before I did, I see it says Canada Goose on there, and I'm like, what the hell is a goose? You know what I mean? Like, I had no idea what it was. I opened it up, and I don't think I had like a great reaction. And the next day, I hear from Mama Hoff. She's like, "Dan, what the hell's wrong with you? You don't know what a Canada Goose is? Like, what do you live under a rock?"
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. I
yeah.
mean, it's funny because I try to wonder like what my friends or some family members, you included, obviously with that, what they do on their spare time or what they do in general. And you are always one that I kind of wonder. What goes through your head? What's a day-to-day on for, D Hoff over here?
You want the day to day? Is that what you want? What goes through my head? Is that what you're asking me? I mean, it's
I mean, I don't want to get too deep with it. I'm not your therapist, but
my
we could just
goodness.
go day-to-day, like day-to-day in the life of the Dan.
I'll tell you what. As far when the Cubs are good, there's a lot of all right. What's going on here, Cubs? We got to figure this out. When the Cubs
Uh,
aren't good, got a lot of dark, scary thoughts going on up there. What the hell's going on? Uh, Cubs suck, Bulls suck, Bears getting better, but
in
yeah,
Caleb we
that's
trust.
in Caleb we trust is what we say. Yes, yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I know all too well how sports will just affect your morale, and being a Jets fan, a White Sox fan, North Carolina and USC fan, Blackhawks in the last 10 years, Bulls in the last 15 years. A lot of grim days where I'm just numb at this point. It's pretty numb.
Yeah, yeah, numb's a good way to feel. You guys, I got you down at where do I got you? 8-14 to start the year. I
Yeah,
mean, we didn't think that the team was going to be great this year, right? The expectations were low, but um, it could be worse. You could be the New York Mets who just lost 11 in a row. So
and
could
have
always
one
be
of the
worse.
highest. Yeah, I mean, and to have the payroll that they have too, and they're still losing is just hilarious. Because Mets fans, what's funny about the Mets fans is they should be very much like the White Sox. We should be sons of Uribe because Juan Uribe played for both of the Sox and Mets. Um, we should be in this together. We're the little brother of the city, band together. But you get those random ass Met fans that like to shit on the Sox, and I just laugh about it. I'm like, you guys have the highest payroll, and you guys still can't fucking win. Riddle me that one. Um, Go ahead.
I had no idea they were random Mets fans shitting on White Sox fans. I didn't know that was
Yeah,
the thing.
Twitter's a fun place, my friend. Twitter is a fun place.
Okay.
That
Well,
being said, though, obviously we'll just jump into the Sox real quick, then we'll go on the Cubs. Obviously, got our asses kicked against Tampa Bay, blew a couple leads, earlier in the week. Um, Athletics though played pretty good against them. Obviously, blew the game on Saturday evening. I think Nick Kurtz hit like a go ahead homer or walk off, either way to tie the game. I think it was a game tying home run. That's what I was expecting out of
finally.
the Athletics. But the fact that we took 2 out of 3 from a team that I think is pretty damn talented is saying something. And Noah Schultz went out yesterday and pitched his tail off, which is pretty good in my opinion. Obviously, if he's pitching his tail off, but five innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 6 Ks, and 1 walk. Got the walks down. 6 strikeouts is good. You got the W and only gave up 1 hit, so I will take it. And the probably the best hitter in Chicago right now with Murakami hitting 3 home runs in 3 games. So take that, everybody who doubted him, saying that he was he wasn't going to translate over to the MLB well enough because he can't hit a ball over 92. What I have to say to that is fuck off.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You know what? Hey, no. I mean, Murakami is tied for third right now in the major leagues for home runs. He's got 8. He's tied with Ben Rice, who, if you don't live under a rock and you've been watching baseball or you're a Yankee fan, I mean, you've got to love what you're seeing with Judge having 9, who's starting to get hot as he's been the last, 5, 6, 7 years. And now you've got a legit complement, left-handed bat. He's slugging 800 right now. I mean, his numbers right now are fucking ridiculous, man.
That's what you
Uh,
call seeing a beach ball up there. Like, no
oh,
joke, that's a beach ball up there.
but just getting back to your White Sox,
Yeah.
there have been some bright spots. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We
Like I
mentioned
said,
Murakami, who's got 8 homers.
Montgomery,
He he needs more hits. Let's put it that way. I mean, show me the average. Give me
yeah.
give me
No, he does.
something
He
on
does.
that average. But like we all saw the power right away. Like this guy's got legit pop. He can hit one out from what I've seen, and I've only seen just a couple highlights of him hitting dingers, he's got pop. I mean, that pop carries to all parks. It's legit. So, and again, we've talked about it. It was a low risk, kind of high reward move. You're not paying him a lot. A lot of people were kind of doubting him coming over to the major leagues and being a solid hitter. Like I said, show me a few more hits, but
Yeah.
the homers for sure. I mean, the power's real. Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to do this going forward. Just like the good, the bad, and the ugly, with the Sox and the Cubs, obviously. And whoever else we want to add into that, we could do that with just life in general. But obviously, the good, Markami hitting homers. We'd like to see better. Another good, Noah Schultz bounced back after his debut on Tuesday. Didn't pitch bad in the debut either against a good Rays team.
No.
And then you know what? He went out and pitched against a decent lineup in Vegas, where the fuck they are, Sacramento,
Yeah.
Athletics. So tip of the cap to him. That was good. The bad, obviously, the rest of the team is kind of struggling around him outside of like Colson Montgomery and Miguel Vargas. They look decent in this past series. Couple home runs each. And you know what? That's I think what we're going to see. Montgomery is probably going to be 30, 40 homer guy the way he's on it. He's pacing out. He's got 5 already in the month of April. I think that's pretty good for, honestly, rookie. He only had, I don't know how many games under his belt, and he hit 20 last year. So that's I guess the lukewarm. That's not necessarily bad, but and then the ugly, obviously, just as a team, their batting averages is still like horrific. And I think I saw a stat like after we filmed last Monday, I think I looked like the next day. Like one of the first things I saw in the morning was like how horrific the White Sox batting averages were, like for like the multiple years in a row now. So that's the ugly part, but it's to be expected. We're not, we don't have a lot of stars on this team, and that kind of worries me. But Braden Montgomery looks good in AAA, I believe he's in. He's been pretty hot recently with a couple homers, and he'll be up with the club, but probably by September, I would imagine.
Yeah, you mentioned Noah Schultz. He's been, like you said, slinging the ball pretty decent since he's come up. Just got his first win, so congratulations. And again, it was him and Hagen Smith too, right? I mean, maybe we'll see Hagen sometime later this year, and
Yeah.
it's going to come down to those two. I mean, I believe they're both lefties. You guys love to draft those big, lanky lefties, but if both of those guys pan out, they look good. I was a little surprised you guys just sent down, was it Shane Smith?
Yeah, he's pitching pretty bad. I mean, I like him. Don't get me wrong, Shane Smith, I like you. High ERA. He's got to work on some stuff. Get it figured
Even
out.
for a team though that like we all said, the expectations weren't super high. I haven't seen him pitch, but I'm almost a little surprised that they decided to send him down. But another bright spot, you didn't mention this on your good. How about Davis Martin? He's been great for you guys actually. 4 games, he's 3-1. He's got a 2.16 ERA in 25 innings, 19 strikeouts, 1 whip. He's had a great season.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? He was a guy that kind of came up with the club a couple of years ago as our 5. And it was kind of nice seeing him pitch. And it was like one of those things where I'm like, okay, we might have something here. And then he got hurt. I don't think it was Tommy John for once with the White Sox, but it was a bright spot. Yeah, well done. Well done on that one, Dan. I appreciate that one. Good old Davis Martin shout out in the pod. Let's flip it to the north side. You guys are pretty hot right now, I'd say, to say the least. Obviously, lost 1 game in the last 7. Since last Sunday. You guys lost 1. It was to Philly. It was 13-7. But the rest of it, I mean, you guys kicked the shit out of Philly 10-4, 11-2, 12-4 against the Mets, 4-2, and then obviously won in extras on Sunday against the Mets. So Cubs are kind of reeling it in and kind of looking like they're playing a little bit better.
It's about time. Good Lord, you look at the lineup and there isn't a ton of like real thump or star power in this lineup, right? I mean, there's guys that people know around the league, but our best guy right now is Nico Horner, and we love Nico, and I love the extension that we just signed him. He's coming off of a Player of the Week this past week. He's hitting 325 to start the year. That's kind of his game. He's usually a guy that hits right around 300, plays you really good defense, steals you some bags, and um, I think the thought is, with the year Michael Bush had last year, people are probably going to hold him to fairly high expectations going forward because of what he just did, right? Yeah, I think we have to understand, everybody just relax. The year just, we're only a couple weeks in. I know you'd like to see a little bit more from him, but he's only had 1 year like that as well. So we'll see how he gets going. PCA is supposed to be our big guy, right? Coming off of a really good year, but really good in the first half, really cold in the second half. So can he put it together? So far, he's gotten off to a pretty slow start. Defensively, I think you can make the case that he's not only the best defensive center fielder in the game, maybe the best defender overall in the sport. He really is one of those guys where he makes those tough plays look routine. But the bats got to get going more. Seiya started the year injured. Like to see him get a few more hits. Ian Happ has had a moment recently. I think he's got 6 homers to start the season. And, I think I was just kind of talking some smack about Ian the last time. Guy who hits 220, 230, will hit you maybe 20 a year. Gold Glover, though, in left field, and the position isn't that strong. But he's gotten off to a nice start, at least homer-wise. Bregman. Alex, I'd like to see, he definitely didn't get up to the start he had last year with Boston, right, before he got hurt. That move looked amazing when Boston got him. You're like, holy shit, if he's going to be that guy, we need him to stay here. Love to see Alex get going a little bit more. The pitching. Pitching's been solid as, it usually is, and it's definitely looked a heck of a lot better, even more, the last week or so. Shota. Got to shout out him really quick with his 11 strikeout game. That was awesome. There's a lot to like with this Cubs team on paper. We just got to hope the bats can get going a little bit more. They usually do once the weather gets a little bit warmer out there. But, I like what I've seen the last week for sure. Definitely got to win more, though, with the way the division's been to start the year. Cincinnati, St. Louis has been a hell of a lot better than we all thought they'd be. So
that one was surprising. The Brewers are 12-9. Everyone's like 2 games out, or actually it's 1.5 games out right now.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah.
Compared to you get some of these divisions that are just horrific too. I'm shocked with the Giants too. Well, we'll stick on Chicago right now, but my good Nico Horner. Obviously, he's been staying hot. Edward Cabrera. He did what we told him to do a couple weeks ago when Owen Cassier got on that little hot streak for opening weekend, and then he kind of fell back to earth pretty quickly. But Cabrera 2.38 ERA. Looks pretty solid out there. I don't know. He's 2-0, and he's got 17 strikeouts. So it's pretty much what you need out of him when you're trading away a future talent like that. So, like you said, pitching's been good. The bad, obviously, Bregman. You can make the argument for Ian Happ and Michael Bush. Those guys got to get going. But early season PCA, he'll get it going eventually. At least he has to. But we'll see.
We hope.
Well, and ugly, just the Cubs in general, ugly.
Yeah, that's your ugly.
Could be worse, I guess, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, around the diamond too. Yankees, as you mentioned, they're pretty hot. 13-9 on a 3-game win streak. Overall, Texas, they're 11-11 with tied for first with the Angels and Athletics, which I was shocked about. Cleveland staying strong in the Central. Obviously, Jose Ramirez has been insane recently. I feel like every time I look up, he's hitting a home run or 2 home runs in a game.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah. Then go to the National League. Braves turning it on pretty easily. Right now, they got a decent 5-game lead on the division. Cincinnati, as you mentioned. And the Dodgers and Padres. Oh, excuse me. Dodgers and Padres have just been kind of running away with that. But the surprise I was going to mention earlier, we're still talking about the Cubs, is the Giants, 9-13. Who would have saw that one coming?
You know what? To be honest with you, it's tough to say that they were going to be this bad to start the year, but they're not. They're not scoring at all. And
No.
I mean, I to be honest with you, they don't have a lot of star power over there either, right? I mean, they made some them moves that you think, okay, maybe they'll be all right, but I don't love their offense, to be honest with you. I mean, I like Matt Chapman, but he can be a little streaky at times, and he's only getting older. Luis Ariz is an awesome hitter, but he really doesn't slug at all. And I don't know what else. I mean, he brings in some defensive versatility, but he's not necessarily a Gold Glover, I don't think, and he's not got a lot of speed. So you've got Willie Adames, who I think has a couple homers to start the year, but I don't think he's really gotten off to a great start.
Ever since
Um,
he signed that deal with them last season, too, I feel like
yeah,
he was good with the Brewers, and then as soon as he left the Brewers, it was like, see you later.
the Brewers, man, they have this system of creating these guys now, which is so fucking frustrating. And then not only that, but they've got one of the best ballparks to hit in, right? I mean, everybody loves
Yeah,
hitting in Miller Park, and you look up and you're like, who the fuck is this Bryce Terrain guy? And now he's got all this power, and you're like, all right, I like Churio. He looks like he's going to be a stud. He just has to get off the IL so I can use him in beer league. Uh, you know, they got good players. Sal Frelick, all right, I'll give him that.
yeah, exactly. Brewer. Too bad they're in last place for now, but like I said, it's like a game and a half of the division as we speak, so that'll turn it on. They seem to get streaky when they need to. So, yeah. Oh, also, we forgot to mention Rafael Devers too. He's on the Giants. You almost forget he's even
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. Well, the problem with that is like if he was actually hitting over there, I don't think I would forget that. But no
Right.
offense, Rafi, you got to get it going, dude. You're supposed to be the man over there. Let's figure something out.
Yep. Exactly.
Come on now.
Any closing comments on baseball? I mean, Otani hit. I think he's hit safely and or got on base for like 50 or so straight games. It's pretty amazing.
He's having, he's just kind of doing his thing. I think you look up and you're like, all right, he's pitching and hitting, right? So you got to remember that too. And there is a thing with him. I think the day after he pitches, I don't know if he's a great hitter that day statistically. So I don't know. That might be the only thing the guy doesn't do. But I'll be honest with you. I'm a little surprised with Seattle with their slow start. They've just won two in a row, but they're still three under right now, 10-13. I think I picked them to win that division this year. No one's really running away with that division at all. You can't really run away with it to start the year. However, if you're the Mets and you've lost 11 in a row and you get off to the start that Atlanta's gotten off to, it's already looking like we should sell the team if you're a Mets fan. So um, Seattle surprised me. Kansas City, too, has surprised me as well. They have just lost seven in a row, 7-15, tied with the Mets for, I believe, the worst record in the league. I picked Kansas City to win that division this year, and I think I picked them last year. I like their pitching. That's always been their thing. Can they score enough runs? They've got guys that I think are going to hit. I mean, Bobby Witt, Vinny Pasquantino. I love their catcher, Carter Jensen. I think he is really good. I think he's got 5 homers already. You still have Salvi over there. I like their lineup. They've gotten off to a shit start. And then who else was I just going to mention? You mentioned Cleveland and the Yankees. A's, let's get it going. I like the A's too. I think I've definitely mentioned that. I love their offense. Bunch of great young hitters. And their pitching's actually been, I think, solid to start the year. The hitters actually have to get going. Nicky Kurtz, Nicky Nukes, what are we doing here, my guy? Come on now. Have a cold cup before the game or something. Have a couple meatballs and hit me some more dingers here, my guy. Come on now. I drafted you. I love you. All righty. But, I mean, geez, give me something.
Yeah, that was very much giving da, 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 type in the background when you're going on your little rant there.
Hey,
Uh,
do that. I also got another one for you. How about Colorado? Colorado, 9-13. I think they had something up that I saw earlier today that they they didn't get to 10 wins until I don't know if it was May or June or something last year. Um, this team is not. I mean, they were a laughing stock last year, right? We were talking about them about being just as bad as you guys were just a year before that or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're not. I mean, they just beat the Dodgers in a series. They just took 2 games from them. How about that for them? Good for you, Colorado. They've got a couple guys over there too. I think Moniak's got 6 homers to start the year. That guy Goodman, I believe, has 5 or 6.
He's got 5. Yeah.
A couple other guys that have gotten up to some solid starts too. How about Dylan Dinkler? He's got a couple. Jeremiah Jackson on Baltimore. We got to shout him out a little
Yeah.
bit. Jackson Holliday's supposed to be the man, but Jeremiah looks pretty damn good. Hitting
I know.
303. He's got 17 RBIs. I mean, you've got a real tough decision to make. I know Jackson's probably going to get the job when he
Yeah.
comes back, but you got to get him some more at bats. I mentioned Carter Jensen. You mentioned your buddy Colson Montgomery. And how about Dalton Rushing? This guy's
Yeah.
been saying, hey, like I know I'm a starter. I just got to wait my time, whatever. He's got 5 homers already. We're seeing him get a few more at bats. All right, LA, who are you going to play?
Yeah. It must be a nice problem to have.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that's around the diamond. Let's transition over to NBA playoffs. Obviously, we're about 1 game through. Obviously, we got some games ongoing right now, but some upsets early on so far. Obviously, Thunder took care of business with the Suns. Lakers with just LeBron took out the Rockets in Game 1. Nuggets leading Denver against Minnesota, which was all expected. Spurs up 1-0 on the Trailblazers. Not surprised there, but in the East, here's the surprise: the Magic with the Game 1 upset on the road against the Pistons. How about that? That would be kind of a funny win. I mean, I think we talked about it before the season that Orlando has enough star power on that team that if they can just put it together, they can put some wins together and kind of be a threat in the East. They might be a year or two away. I don't think they end up beating the Pistons in the series. It'd be a shock if they did. But I mean, the fact that they won already a game, pretty good. Real quickly, the rest of them, obviously Cleveland and Toronto, they're on right now. Cleveland's up 1-0. Knicks up 1-0 on the Hawks, and then Celtics are up 1-0 on 76ers. Not really a surprise other than the Magic, but I'll pass it over to you.
I was going to say it's looking pretty chalky so
Yeah.
far in this first round of the playoffs, which I think usually that's probably how it goes, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how many Cinderellas you get in the NBA seasons, but yeah, Orlando. I think I was just going to say, I think you mentioned it probably last week about that was like maybe the one team you felt like, all right, maybe they got the players over there, they got a
They
good young
do.
team. Just can you stay healthy and can you get but they Detroit, it's like that one team too. It's like, all right, are they for real? Right? They get the number 1 seed. They looked great this year, but I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my what right now. We'll see how the season or how the series plays out. But to steal the first game on the road is huge.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then sliding over to the ice, run through that real quickly. Avalanche 1-0 on the Kings. We had the Stars and Minnesota play, and Minnesota kicked the shit out of the Stars. Minnesota's a good team. They have a really good team out there. Knights up on the Mammoth, and then Oilers and Ducks play tonight. So that'll be Game 1. And then across into the East, Buffalo's 1-0 on the Bruins, which is kind of a shocker, but Buffalo's been playing pretty good. They got the 1 seed for a reason. I think a lot of people doubted them, and they kind of came out and kind of shoved it over them for them. Um, Lightning and Montreal. Montreal's up on them 1-0, and then Hurricanes and Senators. That was fun because literally to open up the NHL playoffs, they dropped the gloves for the first puck drop, so that was cool. Thank you, Brady Tkachuk. And then, Carolina still won. But Penguins and Flyers kind of kicked the shit. Honestly, I watched that game, I think, Saturday night. And I think it was Saturday night. Anyway, Penguins just didn't really look too good. The game ended up being closer near the end just because the way the flow. But Philly was up on them pretty much that entire game.
Now, would you say this NHL playoffs is looking fairly chalky as well to start, or do we have any
still too early to say, but like Montreal's a good team. But them having getting the game one win against the Lightning is obviously always a solid start against a team like that. But we'll see if they can hold it. Other than that, it's real chalky. I mean, Minnesota and the Stars, you could make the argument that you could interchange both of those teams. I know the Stars are a little banged up too, but Minnesota's just got so much firepower on that team. Um, it's hard not to like them. It really is, and they're kind of not a rival of us. I mean, they're in the same division, but I never really considered Minnesota a rival of the Hawks. But and stuff. They got Zuccarello, Matt Boldy, Kaprizov, Ryan Hartman, old friend alert with the Hawks. And then their big guy Quinn Hughes on defense. That was the biggest acquisition too, probably of the season that they ended up getting him. I think midway through the year. So, Minnesota's a team to watch out for.
Minnesota's the team to watch out for. All right, I'm going to write that down real quick so I don't forget.
Obviously, Edmonton's always dangerous with McDavid too, but we'll see.
Did you already do your prediction for the NHL playoffs? Did I ask you that or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think I
you
went.
did.
I think I went like
Carolina.
and Colorado. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We're going to keep checking in on that.
Yes, we will. All right. I'll turn it over to you. What do you got for me? Anything? Any random Daniel thoughts here?
I got two quick things for you right now. Cubs are playing, bottom of the third. I should have placed a bet on this. God damn it. Aaron Nola not looking great here. 4-0 Cubs. I didn't want to get too crazy here on the pod. I didn't want to go boom, boom, boom. But
why not? We like it.
All right. Well, maybe next time I'll give you more of that. But we're looking good so far. And second thing, TV wise, The Pit. I forget. Are you a Pit guy or no?
I haven't watched it, but I've heard good things.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Season 2 just wrapped up. I don't know if it was as good as season 1, the finale wise, but both seasons are so good. This show, it's got me. It is gruesome. You see, they show a baby being born. I didn't think you could show that on TV. I don't know.
Dan, I have to pause you real quick. I know you slept through school quite a bit here. Did you sleep through health class on that one?
Health I think was in high school. I'm trying to remember if that was freshman or sophomore year. I forget the guy's name too. I think he played basketball back in the day at the same high school, but I forget his name. But anyways, health class. Yeah. I know you just kind of breathe in air and you're good to go, right? It's like our gasoline. It's our fuel. Arteries and veins, right? Arteries take them away. Veins take them to you.
You're talking more biology, if anything, but
is that bio?
it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, I'd say. But
that's pretty healthy.
Did you not watch the birthing video when they had it during class? I'm pretty sure.
Well, my point was more like this is TV, right? Like this is television, right?
That's
and they,
HBO.
It is HBO. Very good.
We can talk about TV too after that. Yeah, we'll keep it going. I'm not going to ruin your train of thought on the birthing.
But no, it's just. That's not the only thing they show, right? It's unbelievable what they and like the detail and everything. And I've never really been like a doctor show guy. I didn't watch ER. That's what Noah Wiley, I think that's his name, the main guy in The Pit. He was on ER back in the day. Like he's on a couple medical shows. Never really was like a medical show guy. I've watched a few episodes of Scrubs back in the day, but that's like a funny show. You know what I mean?
I like
but
Scrubs.
This show has got me, man. It's got me. I cannot wait for the next season. I cannot wait. I can't spoil anything for you, but it's got me, man. I'm hooked.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely have to tune into it. I've had enough people talk about it. I know Paradise is on the list too. I have to get into watching that.
I've been told to watch that too.
Yeah. I watched the Malcolm in the Middle reboot.
I didn't really watch that show back in the day with Bryan Cranston was on that back in the day, right?
Yeah, and he came back for the he came back for the reboot. It was like 4 episodes. I thought it was cute. It was like one of those shows that it's good to see that they're all still alive and kicking.
Yeah, yeah, especially from a childhood show. I see that.
Oh yeah, but Bryan Cranston, honestly, underrated actor.
He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. I mean, obviously Breaking Bad, but he's been in some other stuff, and he's actually pretty good with like comedy too. He's been in some funny stuff.
He's hilarious. I think anything that he's doing, and then with what the hell? Who's the guy who plays Jesse Pinkman? I can't think of his name right now.
I think it's Aaron.
Aaron Paul. Yeah.
Aaron Paul. There you go.
Yep. Aaron Paul. Yeah, it's another name that whenever they're together, like outside of like doing Breaking Bad stuff, it just cracks me up.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're here, huh? Oh, how you doing?
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, if you like reality TV, you got to tune into Vanderpump Villa as well. It's another good one.
Vanderpump, huh? All right. All right. Well, I'll ask the woman. She's the expert with the reality TV. So I'll ask her and see if that's one to watch. I got to go back and watch the first 2 seasons of Traitors. She got me into it at season 3, and then season 4. I mean, it's got to be the best season. Season 4 was just amazing.
Yeah, no, it was real. I mean, it was good on the aspect of how Rob played. I thought the Traitors were. I mean, I thought the Faithfuls were all lost that entire season, but that's okay.
Yeah, they were lost in Rob's eyes.
Weren't we all? Weren't we all, my friend?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got for us. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next week.
87.